Here in North Alabama, we are dealing with some serious rain.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell everyone that. We saw what happened yesterday. Let's get right over to Rob Elvington. You're tracking what we need to know now. Rob?
Yeah, we've had flash flooding Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and even today. That remains possible for North Alabama. So you really need to be weather aware if you're out and about today with more additional heavy rainfall through the next 5 to even 10 hours. What we're seeing right now, temperatures are already climbing up to 80 in Decatur, upper 70s for Huntsville and Muscle Shoals. And that's a concern because all we really need today is low 80s to get that next round of scattered showers and thunderstorms going. And we're still dealing with quite a bit of that tropical moisture that's in place. So any strong shower or thunderstorm, it's going to squeeze out that heavy rain on top of already saturated conditions. And we have just seen a tremendous amount of rainfall over the last 3 to 4 days. Here's what we're tracking right now on the WAAY 31 Storm Tracker early warning radar network. This animation's over the last hour. You'll notice the movement of all the developing showers and even developing storms. These are moving almost due north at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Really keeping an eye on the I-65 corridor as well as the shoals, but just about all of North Alabama could see flooding with any additional heavy rainfall today. We paused the radar and you'll notice where you see the deeper greens, the yellows closer to the shoals on the WAAY 31 Storm Tracker early warning radar network. That's where we're already starting to see some of that moderate to heavy rainfall setting up. This big batch of showers quickly heading towards Florence here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. And we'll notice that we're also tracking developing showers right now closer to Morgan and Marshall County. These are just really starting to get going, but if these continue to develop, these could bring some pretty heavy rainfall to places like Huntsville, closer to 1254 here this afternoon. Princeton closer to 116, Mooresville at 120 this afternoon. Again, just starting to see these developing. And take a look at the rainfall totals going back to this past Friday. 4 to 6 inches plus. Even seen some blues on the map indicating 7 to 8 inches of rainfall, again, since just Friday. So you get some heavy rainfall in these reds and pinks on the map. You're going to be dealing with some flooded roadways and flooded creeks, streams, and rivers. And we still have some flood warnings in place. Paint Rock River at Woodville, Elk River near Fayetteville in Lincoln County, Tennessee, and also the Flint River at Brownsboro. And take a look at the Flint River near Brownsboro. It likely crested just in the last hour, but crested in major flood stage. Latest value was closer to about 22.7, and it's likely going to drop off heading through this afternoon, this evening. So the good news is back below flood stage here in about the next 24 to 36 hours. Future radar and satellite. This is 1 o'clock this afternoon. You can see the scattered showers and storms developing. You get into the yellows, the oranges, and reds on the map. That's heavy rainfall, again, on top of already saturated conditions. Look at that thunderstorm right over top of Huntsville at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Flooded roadways a huge concern. Never drive through a flooded roadway, and also just poor visibility and that lightning threat for school dismissal today. Even at 7 o'clock this evening, still tracking some pockets of heavy rainfall. And the concern is you get these lines that set up like we saw yesterday, and they just train and track over the same locations. That's when you really run into those flash flooding risks. This is 7:30 here tomorrow morning. You'll notice not as much coverage, but starting to see it picking up into your Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. So we're still concerned about flooding all the way through late Tuesday night. And look at all that heavy rain coming in by Tuesday evening. This is out ahead of our next cold front, and this is that big clearing cold front that's going to usher in all that fall air. But before that arrives, expecting another ½ an inch to an inch of rainfall with additional higher totals for isolated spots. So please just be very careful out and about over the next 48 hours. But look at that first day of fall on Wednesday. Once we get past that cold front on Wednesday morning, look at the temperatures by Thursday morning. A low of 51. Could even see our first upper 40s of the season by Friday morning, and thankfully staying dry Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But first, we have to get through this flood threat through the next couple of days.